YouTube, what going on? YouTube, it's your boy back with a motherfucking video, back with a motherfucking reaction, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. First of all, I want to go ahead and say this right now. This is raw uncut footage. I am a reaction person. You know what I'm saying? I do reactions. I am 20 years old. I just turned 20. I'm just from a young nigga from the hood, bro. Trying to make it out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I like to do YouTube. I have two channels. I have another one named Yes I'm Emery, and then I have this one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyways, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. Because I don't want no fake love. I don't like fake love, and I don't want no fake shit going. I don't want no fake energy around me. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, though, hope everybody having a great day. I hope everybody having like a positive day. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody just flowing the day and just getting everything going. And bro, this fucking cord, it keeps getting caught. Chat. Fuck this cord. Fuck the damn cord. Fuck the cord. Anyways, yeah, bro. Like, I hope everybody doing good today. I hope everybody having a great day. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. Without further ado, though, let's get straight into the motherfucking video, man.
What's poppin', y'all? The least surprising news of the week is a Bobby Smurda tour completely flopping, that it had to get canceled before it even started. And Bobby Smurda tried to do a little runaround before the tour company and the people involved in setting up the tour said, nah, we're not going to let you do that. So Bobby Smurda says, hey, to all my fans, I apologize. I don't know who Bobby Smurda's fans are. There are Hot Boy fans, there are Bobby B fans, maybe there are Computers fans, but there are...
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Bobby Smurda only made that one song, Hot Nigga, blew up. Only reason it blew up for real, because of the dance, because it was catchy. It was a bunch of kids and teenagers. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, bro. That song was hard. Like, the dance was kind of you know what I'm saying? That shit was kind of hard. But motherfuckers like, yeah, nobody doing that shit now, man. Then you done this with Young Boy. You had King fresh out of prison. You ain't dropped shit. You ain't dropped shit at all. The only thing you had going on was with Young Boy. That's the only reason your name come up then. And I ain't heard nothing about you. Bitch. Like, last thing I heard was, I'ma bomb him. I ain't heard nothing from him since.
Not Bobby Smurda fans. He lost that a long time ago. Hey, to all my fans, I apologize for the tour being canceled. I take full responsibility. I have to go through lawsuits with these guys. Works, Philip Stengel, works at Halo Touring. I get guap that I knew better to do business with. Let this be a life lesson to all business owners and affiliate. Don't leave nothing in no one's hands. Don't matter how much you gotta work. Nobody's gonna treat your work like it's you, true, except if you got a top, pause, done, expert. What? But that happens once in the blue moon because you have money does not make you a boss. Anyways, I apologize again to all of my fans. I might have to go through some lawsuits and lawyer fee money, aka the industry most wanted. Ain't nothing new I've been fighting. The Bobby Smurda is clearly the industry's least wanted, as well as the fans' least wanted. Usually somebody's like, yo, I'm the industry's most wanted, but the streets is messing with me. And by the streets, I mean like their own fan base. The actual fans out there mess with the artist, but perhaps the company is not in favor of what they've got going on. Think of a Drake right now. Although there is this whole, I think I'll just save that for another video topic. I think Bobby Smurda was lucky to even get an opportunity to tour. But then they go in. So the guy that he tagged, Bobby, said, oh, nah, this is not happening. Because usually when we get a situation like this, the person that's being called out, they just lay back, they let it pass, and then they keep it pushing. And the majority of the time, it is the artist's fault. So he posts this and says, let's be clear. The tour was canceled because average ticket sales across markets were 10 per city. That's not viable under any circumstances, no matter the artist or budget. That's a fact. I'm surprised they even sold 10. He was going smoke perp on this tour. Bobby Smurda chose to publicly vent rather than acknowledge performance metrics. His frustration is understood, but the numbers don't lie. The problem wasn't promotion, it was demand. The industry isn't about emotion, it's about execution. If 10 people are buying tickets, there's no show. Period. This post was a distraction. The facts are the facts. And this is the thing, too. Whenever you see an artist canceling a tour,
that is true, bro. Ain't nobody... Bro, let's be real, bro. Let's be 100%. If you are an artist, right, and you just sold out a tour, you're not finna cancel that. You're finna make sure that bitch goes on. Ain't nobody finna make sure that bitch cancel. You're an artist, right? You still putting up numbers. You not selling no, but you still putting up numbers. You're still pulling 60,000 fans, 30,000 fans. They're gonna make sure your show still goes on. You're an artist that's if you're an artist like that and you're supposed to be pulling at least 10 to 15, 20,000 fans and you only pulling 1,000, there's something wrong, bro. Something wrong.
99.9% of the time,
Been
it is ticket
bullshitting.
sales. They could not sell enough for it to make sense. Now, I do think Russ canceled a European tour last year or maybe 2 years ago. And in part, I'm not sure if that was ticket sales, but he did say it was like a health issue, a mental health issue. So I don't know. He's usually somebody that has sold out these venues before or has toured Europe. So I'm inclined to believe that, including the fact that he is an independent artist and wasn't blaming anybody. He just took full accountability for the situation. And there were a lot of people that were upset that the tour got canceled. Unlike Bobby Smurda, you look at Bobby Smurda's comment section, nobody's saying, yo, I bought tickets to the Minneapolis show. Come on, man, I'm disappointed. And 10 tickets? On average, 10? Smoke Perp, at least. He had a couple of venues where he was doing 15 to 25 people. So for Bobby, damn. And then this guy goes on to say, full transparency, the tour was canceled due to an average of 10 tickets per show. We have receipts. Sometimes artists lash out publicly. That's emotion. We deal in data. We wish Bobby Smurda best of luck on the club circuits. This guy's cold. This guy's not playing around. And I enjoy the energy.
That nigga said on the club circuit. In other words, you're only going to be performing at clubs. That's it.
That he's bringing to Bobby Smurda, because we get a text thread between them. And he says when they log in, you have to tell them it's two separate pages. One is for Facebook and the other page is for Instagram ads. They're talking about like running promotion for the tour. And then this dude Philip goes on and says, hey, BITCH, let me know if you need the book mailing address to sue me. And anytime we can run the effing fade, ain't no B here. You ain't gonna talk to me like you have been. I didn't see a response from Bobby Smurda after that. He says, tempers flared and things were said from both sides. Call it even as men and let's follow through with what we started. In this business, we have moments that aren't so pretty at times. No need to sue or stop any tour because men had an argument. It happens. I think these guys were trying to do, this is like a Make-A-Wish type of situation because there's no reason Bobby Smurda should be going out on tour. Bobby Smurda has 3 songs and they were all before he got locked up. Well,
way before. They were 10 years
Bobby
ago.
B, he had Hot Boy and he had Computers, which is like half of a song. So what is he going to tour off of? Nobody demands Bobby. And I think this is a delusional thought from Bobby Smurda because we left him years ago. I think, what was it, when did he get out? Maybe 2020, 2021, around there. There was hype around him. You notice how everybody that thought Bobby was real, they're not having him on their feature list. They're not having, like, for example, Young Thug was like, yeah, Bobby kept this solid, this and that. I don't see Bobby Smurda featured on anything Young Thug related. I'm not sure if he did something with the Migos. I think actually they did give him a feature, but them giving him a feature, it's kind of like doing something behind closed doors because nobody's going to see the song. Bobby Smurda dropped an album in 2022. I didn't know, nor did I care, because he was dropping some buns after that. And then he's just too busy with these chicks. You know what's the funniest thing? The rapper that gave Bobby the biggest look is 6ix9ine. Like, that song Stupid, it's one of his most popular songs. Now, he does have that song Shmoney with Quavo and I believe Rowdy Rebel, but that song with 6ix9ine did numbers.
This guy right here, he knows what he's talking about, bro. He definitely knows what he's talking about, bro. Bobby Smurda has not been relevant for real since 2016. Got out in 2021, 2022. Okay, cool, whatever. Oh, no, it was before that, 2014, 2015. That time. Got out about 21, 22. Argued with Youngboy. That's really it, bro. Like, ain't nobody care about this nigga. Like, after he argued with Youngboy, bro, did nobody care about this nigga.
It was before he got out. He was still locked up at the same time. But Bobby Smurda is an act like Jim Jones, right? At a period of time. Jim Jones had We Fly High, and he was just doing clubs off of that. Jim Jones was not about to go on tour himself. Nobody was going to buy tickets to Jim Jones. Now, if you put Dipset together, and then people are, okay, we're going to see Cam, we're going to see, what's his name? We're going to see Jewels, we're going to see Jim Jones, and each of them got their own catalog, and Jim Jones has like 1 or 2 songs, and he's featured on a bunch of different tracks. Okay, now that makes sense for me to buy some tickets to. Bobby, we'll see him on the lineup do his 2 songs when we buy Rolling Loud tickets.
I don't even think y'all notice this, bro, but like, Did y'all even see Silento doing get concerts? Silento, whatever his name is. I never seen him doing a concert. I can't lie. I never seen him doing a concert. Right, sure to them, they're different. They came out with no flick. So, that girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world over no Lisa. In and up that's and it's that lion. It's unflower. You never need too much. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the my ex bitch. I'm turning off my ex bitch. I'm tired. My ex bitch. Then you got that. I'm like, I don't talk. They ain't like nothing talk. You gonna do you? That ain't ever right. So them were hard. As opposed to nigga, let me have a thought, nigga. I got to eat this twirl when you drop, nigga. When you keep the mind means on my block, nigga. And I just keep it on he's a block, nigga. We ain't want that, bro. That's just what's going.
He'll do a club hosting, 2-3 songs, but an actual dedicated tour and a venue for somebody to go just see Bobby Shmurda, I think they should be embarrassed to even admit that they bought those tickets. I'd personally respect somebody more if they bought Smoke Perp tickets. Or hell, even Lil Xan. Lil Xan, do we want to take it that far? I'm not inclined to take it that far. And then we had some fans making comments like, "Oh, you have 2 million monthly listeners and you were only able to sell this many tickets." That's not how it works. He's not a one-hit wonder, really, although kind of. Just because 2 million people, the metric is 2 million people listen to a Bobby Shmurda track. 2 million unique listeners listen to a Bobby Shmurda track in the past month. That's what the metric is. So some people just have, Hot Boy on their playlist from 10 years ago. They're not following Bobby Shmurda. They probably don't even know what he's up to. Some people don't even know if he's locked up or if he ever got locked up. They're just like, yo, I remember hearing that song. I have that on my playlist. I'm going to play it every now and then. And that's all there is to it. They're not fans of Bobby Shmurda. Nobody's a fan of Bobby Shmurda right now. And he has nobody to blame other than himself. Sure, he had his whole situation with Epic, I think Sony Epic, trying to get out of his deal, and he wanted to handle the business right. He didn't want to drop any music because he felt like they were hoeing him. And like I said, years ago when this was going on, he needs to stay hot. And then and then after he figures that situation out, which was maybe 9 months later, he lost a ton of hype. He was doing all these zesty dance moves and all that, and people were like, yo, what's going on with Bobby? He starts dropping music and it's complete trash. It's almost as if he got lucky with his first song. And then you're looking at it like, yo, this guy can't even make music. So not only did we wait all of this time where he didn't drop, he can't make music, he's dropping garbage. Okay, yeah, can him. We'll go on to the multiple other artists that are popping and making good music. And that's just all there is to it. Bobby Shmurda has no business being on tour ever. He should just be an opener not even an opener. He should be a hype man for a comedy tour. He comes out in the beginning, he does his 2 songs or in between, like warm up the crowd before the next comedian comes on. That's where his career belongs right now. And yeah, that's all there is to it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. 10 tick.
No, me personally, bro, on some shit like, who gives a damn? You know, dude. We Young Boy fans over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We Young Boy. Fuck no. That nigga said, I'm a bomb. Fuck you, somebody.